Now this bottle over here contains seawater, literal seawater. No, I did not put salt inside and dissolve it and put a little bit of mud in just to make it look like seashores and sea waters. This is actual seawater. Once I went to the beach, I grabbed some of these and I meant to boil them, but I guess this is pretty useful for now. Today we will be talking about shells. Now inside this bottle there might be some dissolved shells, and if I boil it up, I might be able to see the salts. Then probably some parts of the shells that I think it will be salt. So I might be able to cook this up and then put water in it, and then I'll probably just get more seawater. But however, I have been having this for like days now, and it is getting pretty murky. And I cannot drink it, so that's not good. But I can use this to salt my cookings. Alright. So there are all these shelled animals. So today we'll be talking about shells. What are shells, by the way? Shells are literally the hard stuff that you find, and also it's made from the same material that it is in chalk, not the chalk that we use, the mineral chalk from the dead chalk. Okay. Literally, these shells are actually the bases and the skeletons, and like the suit of armor of the medieval times, and the suit of armor for the medieval and knights of the shell people. Now there are loads and loads of animals for shell people, such as hermit crabs, crabs. There is even a shell. There's even a shell for like some snails, sea snails too, land snails, and a lot. Now the shells are like the suit of armor of the people. There's a lot of things that we need to learn from armor to know about shells. First of all, there are differences from shelled animals with seashells with armors. Armors made from metal, but like a seashell, it is tough and it is breaking resistant. Usually the seashell, might break until it goes to the soft part. However, an armor usually just falls off, not breaks apart like cracks. They usually just break at the hinges that they are joined together. Now there are loads and loads of animals that live in the waters. Now, like the seawater, this is pure seawater. I got it from the beach itself. Don't think that I dissolved the salt water. This is pure science seashells. I got a tongue twister here. Alright. By the way, no tongue twisters for this episode. Enough of those. Now, usually this seawater, if I return it back to the sea, a lot of animals might start to live here. If I put a crab inside there, I don't know what it might do. Just swim around and die until it loses air, or it might just free around in the house and also pinch me to death. I did not mean that. Okay, don't take everything so literal. And literally there are loads and loads of things where shells can live here. Now shells and shelled animals like hermit crabs usually live part of their lives in the land and part of their lives inside the sea. But however, there are lots and lots of things that we need to talk about here. Shells are pretty cool if you ask me. But however, there are loads and loads of things that can be disadvantages of shells. It can slow you down, such like a tortoise or a turtle. But however, as in Aesop's fable, slow and steady wins the race, and this has been repeated loads and loads of times throughout history. Another thing about shells is that they're armor of the world. Why armor of the world? Well, first of all, there are lots and lots of disadvantages about these shells. However, they are pretty useful in some ways. Sometimes the shells can actually make the animals live a little bit longer. And also sometimes that makes them forget how to swim, and also they're dangerous, and they're in dangerous extinction of themselves when they're near the water after they forgot how to swim, or that's so called. Now there are lots and lots of things that we need to talk about shells, but we can't put them all in this video, so we'll end it right here. Now that's where literally everything for the DK Eyewitness for the 19,000s. Yay, DK Eyewitness! It's gonna be in. So yeah, that's basically it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shinhan out. Peace, and do not call this dissolved salt water from real eating salts. See ya. Slam base.